Alright, hello everybody, welcome back. We're doing Vampyr. It's been quite a while since I've jumped into the game. We're gonna try to pick up where I left off. Will take a while to remember the controls and so on. What do we have going on? Analyze Razvan's Vazil's blood. Let's do that. How's everybody doing today? Where's this dude's blood sample? Oh, there you go.
Razvan Vasily was infected by Spanish flu, but also has the highly unstable blood of the Skulls. Is the London vampire epidemic transmitted through the flu?
I think we can go with a little bit more volume here. We'll go like this.
I should talk to Dr. Swansea about it.
Let's go to Dr. Swansea. Establish a connection between vampire epidemic and Spanish flu. Oh, he's upstairs.
But we have some of the most brilliant minds in London at Pembroke.
Oh, his office. Yes. Hello, doctor.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
I analyzed the blood.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's
Jonathan.
a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan, we've a fantastic opportunity sitting right here in front
Jonathan.
of us. A weapon of choice.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I admit it did occur to me. Blood seems to be the common factor in all of this.
I totally agree. We're in uncharted territory here. Maybe it's just wishful thinking, but imagine the possibilities.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
Yes?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry.
That's
Jonathan.
not much of a reaction, is it?
Please accept my condolences.
He didn't give a flying fuck about the sister. It was like, oh, I see. Reach the Stonebridge Cemetery. Tell what happened to Thoriel Strickland. Right, let's try to do this side quest. Where is this?
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral. Mary, I can't forgive myself.
Crumpled letter, dear love. I finally found the missing money for the fee asked by the ambulance driver to bring you to the hospital. Don't worry about nothing except getting better, for I took care of everything. Asked some of our neighbors, and they told me that this Mr. Hooks is something of an honest crook. You may ask for extra money in exchange for a bed, but the bed is then guaranteed. I'm sorry, I refused to pay first, and I realize now that the important thing is that you get better. Okay.
Find the truth about what happened to us. I swear.
Yeah, take the shillings, dude. I'm confused. Is the quest not here? Is it not exactly here? It's maybe upstairs? Let's give it a shot. Don't read the plaque. Jesus. I'm confused. Okay. Thorough Strickland. Oh, this is a custom marker. God damn it. Right. We're back. Can probably use the quick way here. Ooh. Nice. Why doesn't it show in my minimap though? God damn it. Am I going crazy here? It doesn't show in my minimap. It's so weird. I think it's him, but...
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
No, that's Dr.
Reed,
Tippett.
any good news to share?
No,
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
the other dude.
Last summer's epidemic was down, my boy.
That's him, maybe? No, that's not him.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
Oh, it is?
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Your drug provider is gone.
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him, or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
Huh.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Aykroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Do you need my medical attention, dear colleague?
I would have been confused if anyone other than you had asked that question, Dr. Reed. But your help is welcomed.
You have a headache. Yeah, we don't have that, sadly.
I will see you later. I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease, with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
I really don't.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new...
Harvey,
what is it?
We've already done that one. We're good.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. Okay.
I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Gather the ingredients. You know what? We can do that later, man. Let's do some action. Look at the map here, so that will be over here and then crossing the bridge. There's a lot of dialogue in the game. It's good dialogue and I enjoy it, but sometimes it's a little bit much. Blackwall. You are in critical condition. Hello, sir. Oh shit! Didn't realize those were bad guys. Whoa! Get wrecked. I love that attack. I'm glad I don't... I sort of still remember the attacks for the most part. Excuse me, sir. Get stunned. You see, the thing is, you need to get stunned, then get eaten. Alright. Grab the vials. I need to cross. Excuse me. Whoa, what a player, dude. Wow. Here. Get him. Wrecked.
Stupid beast! Can't get breath of this! We have to stop it!
Eat him. Wow. Took a lot of damage. Whoop. He's a little bit in the corner there. Got him.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Whoa. It's kind of weird how everybody waits until you're done with the stun. So it's like, hey, give me a moment while I eat your friend here. Yeah, I think the stun is a little bit overpowered, to be honest. In the way that it can't be interrupted. Not the stun, the eating, you know, like if you stun someone and eat them. Excuse me, sir. I have an issue with you. Yo! Since when can you not dash past enemies? Oh, he got us. Okay. I'm gonna heal up. Wow. He's too powerful for us. Wow. The parry's coming out. Should be dead. I want to go up the stairs. How does that work? This way?
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
How about this? Why can you not reveal yourself?
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Need to roll some exfoliant cream there, lady. That skin's not looking that good.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
You can
Avery,
cremate as well, right?
I feel so tired. Please take me home.
Yes, madam.
Oh, Mary. What have I done? If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I wish the tears would come. But I'm empty. And I feel a hypocrite.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't smother it. What you feel is your humanity. Don't be so quick to lose it.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me. And it led to her death.
Jonathan, don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
How can I? I've destroyed my family. My poor mother. I can't even console her.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You've felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
I'm not a religious man. You should know that.
This is not about you forgiving yourself. This is for her. This is you telling Mary how sorry you are.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
Nope. Not really. I'm good. But hey, thanks for the thought. I suppose we do have to go there, though. Dude, he looks like a zombie. Does nobody notice he's actually fucking dead?
It's one of them!
Surprise, motherfucker. Yeah. Get him. Ah, I thought I could dodge it. Dead. These fuckers are getting stronger though. Tankier.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Oh shit.
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return
Holy
as your
shit.
judge and jury.
What the fuck is this guy eating, man? He's gigantic. I mean, he's eating people,
These
right?
immortals try my
That's what's going on.
with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
There's somebody fighting over there. Reverend Kane. I will assist you. Surprise, motherfucker. Hello. Oh! Thought we were gonna have a conversation. Hey, how about this? Yeah. Yeah. Oh shit. Alright. Here we go. Yeah. Just kite him forever. Oh. Oh shit, that kills all of my blood. Ouch.
I ought you to step back.
Yeah, that kills my stamina. Ow.
God walks with me.
Damn, dude. He's gonna resist all of our attacks. Oh, man. Eat him.
That's gonna hurt.
Here we go. Get him. Let's go.
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Yeah. Right. still alive. Flower bouquet.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
You seem to me a good soul, Vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest, as you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I'm so sorry, Mary. I promise to find who is responsible for all this. I'll put an end to this horror.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
Alright, thanks, I suppose.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
What's the point of this little spot? Alright, going back to the hospital. Hello, sir. Who is this guy?
Good evening, Doctor. Can I help you?
Oh, he was the journalist.
Do you need assistance?
That would be nice of you, Doctor. Who knows?
If you persist in investigating the most pox-ridden boroughs of London, you must accept the risks.
Thank you, sir.
I think we've done all the questions.
Goodbye, Mr. Darby.
Alright. Thank you, sir. Right. Should be this way. Status critical. Wonder if maybe we can help some people here.
The power of the Lord commands. No rest for the wicked. No! No!
This is another one of the strong dudes.
Back, demon! Back!
Eat him.
God walks with me!
Suppose running away like that is not a bad option. Iron Rats. Welcome. Dude, is that you, Petro? Whitechapel looks like this. Looks the same as it is now. Nothing changes, dude. Yeah. Not wrong. Excuse me, sir. Just go to town on using the axe. Got him. How are you doing today, dude? Yeah, remember your name from Steam. Oops. Dead. Whoa! You are a powerful man.
It's done.
Yeah. Oh, oops. Oh, there's a guy in the back. Of course there is. Isn't there always? You may not do this, sir. They take... Fuck. That attack is so annoying. One bitch is dead. Excuse me.
Stay back, beast!
Jesus, man. This guy's annoying. I'm not very far. I suppose I'm like 8 hours into it. But there's a lot of time spent in dialogue, so it's hard to judge like how much progress I've made. Dude, that guy is annoying as hell. Really annoying man. Alright. Where are we headed? We're going like this. Suppose we could try talking to some people. Maybe if we can heal some dudes, we can alleviate the situation in the area. Nobody here? Kill. It is, dude. So basically, you haven't played at all. You're a vampire, clearly, and
remorse and pain are precious when binding you to the earth.
And you get to eat people, right? But you gotta decide when to do it. If you eat a lot of people, the area becomes very difficult to navigate. Like, the more people you eat, the more powerful enemies you encounter. What is going on with this dude?
Fear be gone. I would harm no child of my making.
This is your doing. You made me this creature. What are you?
I am the land. You are our champion.
Tell me what you are.
I am the whitened bones and blackened soil. The land made blood coursing through thy veins.
What is it you seek?
This age is sickly. An ancient poison, an older rage, brewed in a cauldron newly forged.
This has something to do with the epidemic.
Seek truth, my champion. Defeat the serpent of knowing with iron spur.
What the fuck are you talking about, dude? Why do you have to go all Mufasa on my shit?
Others making decisions for me.
What is everybody that has information speaks in riddles?
So the vampire who made me is some sort of disembodied entity? Or was he just
So a trailer was
projecting
thinking I
his
should
vision
play
in
it,
my mind?
like the idea of the world that changes according to your actions.
Maybe Edgar
It does,
can help
dude.
me with this one.
So basically, and you can see now when we rest. So you rest, you can level up. You can see now got 940 XP. Maybe we can get a little bit better damage. Oh, we need way more XP for something like that. I think stamina is one of the most important things. I don't think we can get any more just yet. We'll save our XP and that's okay. So then when you rest, you see the effects of your actions. If you've eaten a lot of people, the health status in the district will go down to critical or even hostile, and at that point enemies become very, very powerful, very difficult to navigate the area. So when it says embraced, that means we drank the dude. We drank this dude, and these guys are afflicted, so we might want to try to help with their afflictions. That will raise the health status. Status stable, so that's good news. Blah blah blah. Edgar Swansea.
God protect us. You've got a leech in the hospital.
How cliche
Yes,
of you to
my
hold
hospital.
a skeleton like
My
that.
mission is to heal while you go about warring.
You've set the table for a snake. I wonder why there's venom in your food.
I'm growing tired of your song. You're a woodsman, McCallum, not a doctor. Return to your hunt.
Remember, I've a good nose for machinations. I can flare the scent of
Yeah,
the
I don't have
mile.
time for your shit, man.
You can't hide from the
Yeah,
god.
yeah.
Leave him, Jonathan.
Jog on,
This is
dude.
sacred ground. Neutral territory. And and I just had the carpet cleaned.
So, well, the thing though, Petro, is that when you kill someone, when you drink someone, as I say, you get a bunch of XP out of it. That is the way you get XP.
Indeed.
So you do have to eat people. And if you eat a lot of people, you become very powerful. But if you develop sort of the dialogue with the characters, they then give you more XP when you eventually eat them. So if you eat them too soon, they'll give you less XP than in the long run,
What
right?
happened?
So
The
it's a
hospital has been
balance. I
attacked.
think that's what I
We
like
have
about
injured
it.
patients, at least one dead and several missing. This has spiraled out of control. Even the most infirm are asking to be allowed to return home.
Confidence must be restored.
We cannot have the people lose faith in this
Dude, this is like
institution.
Faxit
This
after a
hospital
critical.
is their only hope.
Everybody's
Of
losing
course,
faith.
You're right. But we cannot afford a public scandal. It would ruin us. We must restore order, and quickly.
You mentioned a dead patient. Who is he?
She, Jonathan. She was Miss Harriet Jones.
Yeah, it's a
Found
balance.
room
It's like,
in the slaughterhouse.
I would
Blood
eat you now,
everywhere.
but
The duty nurse is taking care
if
of
I
the
heal
mess.
your headache and talk to you a little bit, I'll get a little more XP, so...
Very well. I'll help you.
Jonathan, please. I can't rely on anyone else.
Jonathan!
And this concerns you as it involves vampires. Someone has taken advantage of our more liberal tendencies here.
In what way?
Jonathan, I may turn my head when you or her ladyship indulge, but I will not allow this place to become a nest for street feeders.
Please then, tell me.
Sean Hampton, the man we thought we'd saved at the docks. It seems he was infected after all.
So Hampton became more beast than man.
Exactly. And now Guard of Prewen suspects the hospital of vampire activity. Do you realize what that could mean for us?
Rest assured, I will protect you and your staff.
McCullum is a fanatic. The Guard will stop at nothing. You don't know what they're capable of, Jonathan.
Very well. Since I brought Mr. Hampton here, I will put an end to this.
Put an end to Sean Hampton's savagery.
Sean Hampton lives and breathes for the well-being of his flock. There's no other place he would go but the docks.
I think it's a good time to do a few side quests. What do we have going on? McCullum? Yeah. Oh, we're done with those. Find out cause of death. 69 meters away. The perfect distance. Excuse me, sir. Yeah, surprise, motherfucker. Yeah. Wait, this is where? Is it indoors? I think it must be, right? Surprise! Deaded. We got a really good combo, man, with that. Excuse me. Ouch. Shit.
Traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? Multiple abrasions and scarring on the arms and legs. Old and distinctive injuries of a sailor or a fisherman. The chest was originally opened to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful.
Dude, they do wait politely for you to finish drinking their friend.
Signs of internal bleeding.
In fact, that's a little bit OP, right? Because
Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly
you could be in the middle of a crowd and you're immune to anything while that's happening.
Tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
I mean, we're in England, dude. People are polite here. You know what I mean? They're not gonna interrupt your animation.
Locked, all right.
Right. Find Sean Hampton. Oh no, we're doing the other one. Interrogate Corcoran Tippett. Right. Alright. Yeah. Wait, we're going, yeah, upstairs. The British ghouls, yeah. You still have to be polite, man. It's kind of cool though, because you go into all the areas that we know because we live in London. And as you say, Whitechapel is surprisingly close to the mark. Like this guy though, it's so clear that he's a vampire. If you look at him, like how do people not realize he's fucking dead? He's actually dead. Gwyneth Brannigan? Are you Brannigan?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening.
You are not Brannigan. We don't have any new questions for you.
Goodbye.
Another night.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
There's Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
You had the same feeling reading books that are set in here? Like you actually know what's going on? Yeah, dude, it's really cool, actually. You watch all these movies that are set in London, too, and you're like, oh, you know, I've been there.
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
A disaster, dude. How'd you fuck up so badly?
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed.
You should check out the game, dude. It's quite cool. The combat is way easier than something like Dark Souls, you know.
I killed that man, I admit it, and it
but
won't
it's still
happen again.
quite enjoyable.
I have saved so many lives since then.
Like, the dialogue is really good. It's just there's quite a bit of it.
Dr. Tippett.
And sometimes a little bit too much for my taste, but it is good. Interrogate Gwyneth Brannigan. Dude, Gwyneth is a baller name, isn't it? Gwyneth. Where's the nurse?
Down, my boy.
Goddamn nurses. Slacking off as usual. Are you Brannigan?
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Yes.
Good evening, Doctor.
Man, that's an unfortunate face for a woman. That's basically a dude. Like, look at the features, man. A strong jaw. It's nothing like Dark Souls. It has some similarities in that you have to dodge attacks, but it's way more permissive with how you have to play.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning...
What is the tip?
Patience, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
I don't like your tone, woman.
I can't say I approve of what you did. But as a field surgeon, I know that some situations require you to bend the rules.
I'm not proud of what I've done, but to contain the epidemic must be our priority, so we can't afford to lose Dr. Tippett's.
I mean, I agree, so... You are healthy.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Okay. Cover Dr. Tippett in exchange for his resignation. Trust Gwyneth Brannigan and cover Dr. Tippett's error. I suppose we gotta talk with him.
Safer raided anywhere else.
Where the fuck is Dr. Tippett?
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you.
Goodbye.
You are not Dr. Tippett. Can we maybe drink this guy?
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
You are healthy. You're giving me 650 XP. No, man, I don't think you're ready to be drunk yet.
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me.
And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
You're now giving me 800 XP? It's a little juicy.
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
I mean, you're playing the children's card.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army, building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
We could drink him.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have.
I don't know, man. He has kids. Oh, dude. Suppose we'll let you live for now.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I will see you later.
As for me, what a blundering idiot.
But in the circumstances, I'm willing to.
What about you? Can I drink you? Or can I drink you?
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
How you doing? I can't eat you.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
You're too powerful. But you...
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
The sweet XP. But he has children, dude. I was about to do it, but I don't know, man.
Do you need any help?
Let's give this guy some medicine. That makes him give us more XP.
What can you tell me about the recent...
Okay. No new dialogue with you, huh? 500 XP is not worth it, man.
But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
But... he has pre-dinner snack. That's pretty awful, dude.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Doctor.
Goodbye.
Where's Dr. Tippett?
I'm quite busy right now, Doctor.
Don't give me attitude.
Tell me, Waverly, what do you think of Dr. Strickland's enthusiasm for his experimental research?
Strickland is playing with his patients' lives for pride and glory. Now that, sir, is unethical.
Are you thinking about something in particular?
Harvey Fiddick needs delicate surgery. I believe we should stick to the usual procedure, but my young colleague obviously disagrees.
Why do you wish to lead this surgery?
I strongly believe that Mr. Fiddick should not be butchered to test an unproven procedure.
Other people may say that's too conservative a point of view.
Conservative? And what are you going to say to Mr. Fiddick if he loses his arm because of the operation?
Shit happens.
Because that's what's going to happen if the surgery is a failure.
And are you not afraid that your rivalry with Strickland may be blinding you?
Rivalry? I guess you could call it that. But I will never be childish enough to let my personal feelings affect my judgment.
Thank you for your...
Right. Where is Tippett? Fucking... God damn it, where's this fucking guy?
Another night with the glorious battalion of Pembroke.
Ooh, now you're quite juicy, aren't you? You've given me 2 out of your 3 hints. And you're giving me over 1,000 XP. I've already done your quest. Ooh, I think we're gonna drink this lady.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. I'm glad to see you safe and back at the Pembroke.
And I'm glad to meet you too, mortal. I see things much more clearly since I escaped those hunters. And that includes you, Jonathan.
You have not escaped me yet.
Do you require my service?
Hey, take my medicine? Oh, we don't have migraine.
I will come and check on you later. I'll leave you.
Let's see if we can make a migraine cure. That we can heal her and then immediately after eat her. Here we go. I want to heal up here quite quickly. Can't do it. Okay. So, fatigue. Oh shit, what was her problem? Was it hypothermia? Let's check. Migraine. Some man up pills. What? We don't have something for migraine? Well, I'm gonna drink her, man. She's very juicy. She's very juicy. Over 1,000 XP. Who could resist? Hello.
Good evening, Miss Howcroft. Tell me, Thelma, what do you really know about vampires?
I saw one and he saw me. I watched him hunt and kill. I saw his terrible wounds heal as his victim died.
No, there's it says headache when that's...
You mean you actually saw a vampire?
When that's what you need to cure. Oh, dude. We got all of her tips.
Here in London.
Yes, and it has been the answer to my pain. I must drink and kill to regenerate my decaying body. I am a vampire too.
No, you are deluded. You think you crave blood, but you have no physical need for it. You have no idea what that is like.
But what am I feeling? It cannot only be in my head. I know my flesh is rotting. I feel it. It disgusts me.
And what exactly have you learned about me?
You try to be a decent man, Dr. Reed. And you're trying to make a difference. That's more than most mortals I've ever met.
That's quite a statement, Miss Howcroft.
But there is more, isn't there? Your interest for my condition. Your subtle innuendos.
Your subtle innuendos?
Are we the same, Doctor?
No. I'm worse than you, Thelma.
I'm so much
worse. We
worse.
both pretend to be something we're not. But my deceptions are far more malignant.
For once I sense real honesty in your voice, Dr. Reed. Somehow that frightens me.
Oh, it should, baby. We're gonna mesmerize you. Get drinked. Walk this way, walk this way. Just over here. Embrace. Get drinked.
Beware, child of the night, for I shall come back and have my vengeance.
Small key probably used to open a box or small chest. The scent of dirt and decaying flesh faintly clings to it. That was a good amount of XP as well. Interestingly enough, if we had like 500 more XP, we could level up one of our best skills. So I'm eager to drink someone else.
And you will kindly apologize when you're feeling better.
I mean, this guy though, he has a kid. Surely we got someone else. Some more sick people. Can we drink these people? No.
Surely I can endure another night.
Yeah, I think maybe we'll have to drink this guy.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Goodbye
no,
for
man.
now, Mr. Fiddick.
Not
I'll
gonna
see
do
you
it.
later.
Not gonna do it. There's also some story stuff going on with him, with like the operation they want to do and stuff. So we'll leave it off for now. I think there are some people in the second floor. Let's go check it out.
I cannot enter. If you don't mind, I have a few questions.
I'd be delighted to help you if I'm able.
I just recently met the strangest creature in Whitechapel. He was immense. He mocked me and accused me of hypocrisy.
Perhaps it was a scowl. London's streets are overflowing with them these days.
Was a vampire.
It was a vampire, all right. But what kind, I'm not sure. He was large and very fast.
If you find anything more about this creature, The Brotherhood would greatly appreciate any information you could spare.
He was observing me with the obvious intent to do me harm. His very presence evoked a palpable sense of menace.
You need to be careful, Jonathan. You've no idea what this creature really is.
Who was that man in your office?
Geoffrey McCullum, actual leader of the Guard of Priwen. I suspect he's the man behind the rebirth of this old and dusty society.
What do they hope to achieve?
Their ultimate goal is the eradication of all vampires in the country. They see you as a threat to mankind, Jonathan.
They know I'm here now, don't they?
I understand your need for blood and will not get in your way. But if you could refrain from feeding within these walls, it would go a long way to defending your case.
I recently tried to enter a church. It has been a very unpleasant experience.
The Brotherhood's research on the matter of faith and vampirism has proved somewhat insubstantial, to say the least.
It's hard to explain in terms of science, that's for sure.
I'm sure Lady Ashbury will have far greater insight into this matter than little old me.
Is this proof that I'm cursed in the eyes of the divine?
The wrath of the Almighty? There's no way of knowing. It could be subconscious guilt, or irrational fear, or deep-seated beliefs.
What exactly happened here while I was absent?
Hampton turned, quite violently as it happened. Lurking about, attacked Miss Jones. To say he created quite a commotion would be an understatement.
How did the Guard of Priwen come to hear of this?
McCullum has spies everywhere. He will jump at any opportunity to disparage the Brotherhood and show his contempt.
This is what I'm saying, there's a lot of dialogue. It's
you
good
sure
dialogue, but it's
killed
a
Miss
lot.
Jones?
There was blood everywhere, but no body. And you know the state she was in. I fear for what he did with her. Hopefully he just hid the corpse.
Thank you, Edgar.
Okay.
Good evening, Dr. Timmons.
Dr. Reed, any...
I'll cover for you.
I will cover for you, Dr. Tippett, by keeping what happened to Mr. Connor to myself.
I don't know what to say, actually. I can't exactly force you to become my accomplice.
You didn't force me. This is my decision to make. I believe you're still of use to the hospital, considering the situation.
Then I can make you this promise. As soon as the epidemic is eradicated, I will resign.
Good man. Ooh, that's a lot of blood quality though. And we can drink you. Dude.
What will you do after your resignation? Do you have a plan?
I always fancied visiting
Has the time
Cyprus.
come for Dr.
Such a
Tippett
beautiful
to pay
island.
for his
I
sins?
could buy a house there by the sea. Read poetry.
Yeah, I don't think that's gonna happen, my dude. I think this is your time, Dr. Tippett. I think we're gonna drink you. Just over this way, please. Excuse me, ma'am. I'm just gonna drink this guy. Yeah, we did, technically we did cover for him, right? It's the best of both worlds, man. Dude, this is the kill room right here. It's so kind of them to have already cleaned the room.
I'm sorry, Nurse Brannigan. I won't witness the great doctor you were destined to be.
Ooh, we got the keys to his office. And a sack of experience, dude. Rest in peace, Dr. Tippett. So you can see that when you kill someone, you hear their last thoughts as they leave this world. Which is interesting. Sometimes it's a little creepy. Opium. Seems normal to have a little bit of opium in your drawers.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
Okay. Well, let's rest and use up all of our juicy XP here. It is a pretty cool touch to hear their last thoughts for sure, man. It makes me feel bad sometimes just because I usually play the good guy in role-playing games. Got a mist. So it does make you feel a bit of remorse, doesn't it? Shadow explosion has increased range and damage. Pull in a single place, all targets within this area are struck constantly by slithers of darkness, causing them to bleed. I think we want more damage, dude. Give me the damage. Yeah. That's where it's at. What about the claws? Need 2000 XP for them. I think we're gonna save for better claws, maybe. Maybe. Though you could get some more stamina. Yeah, dude, that's the ticket. Confirm. Let's see how how killing those people affect the situation. Oh no, the game has crashed. Disaster. Let's open it back up. Gonna have to cut the stream soon as well, but I want to see what effects that thing had on the district. Killed the game with my actions. Is that serious? So we went from stable to serious. It could be worse. We're just gonna heal some people, and that's gonna be fine. Do we have a cure for anemia? Can we make it? Yeah. So then you can use this to cure that woman. And it will make the... Maybe we'll make the situation go back to stable. I don't know. Worth a shot. I feel a little bit bad. I mean, Tippett was a good guy. Was a stand-up dude.
My sweet girl. Reads me like a book. Never could keep anything from her.
Good evening, Doctor.
Do you require...
Do you know...
medicine?
Despite what you think about this place, I can tell you with absolute certainty, taking this will help you recover.
Well, at least your reputation seems well deserved. Unfortunately, I can't say the same for this hospital.
Take the medicine and shut up. Dude, you're very juicy. We need a lot of levels to be able to drink you.
Goodbye, Mrs. Goswick.
Goodbye for now. Well, I think we're gonna leave the stream here. It's been a good amount of progress. Appreciate you jumping in. Thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time.